Howdy everyone, Danky Drank here with another Minecraft video, and in this episode of Minecraft Tutorials, I'm going to teach you guys how to turn this witch hut behind me into a witch farm. So this is actually a clone of the server that I'm doing my Let's Plays on. So we're going to go ahead and turn this thing into a witch farm, and so it's going to be the exact same witch farm that I've used in all my other builds. So let's begin. Alrighty guys, so to begin, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go ahead and mark out, well first of all, you're going to walk around the complete perimeter of the witch hut. The perimeter of where you're actually going to be building your spawning floors is this little corner block, and you're going to go out to the roof. So it's going to be like that area, and you're just going to walk all along that area, all around the edges, and make sure that the entire witch hut, under the roof and by the porch, is completely in a swampland biome. And if it is, then you are good. So I'm actually going to clear this tree out of here just to make things a little bit easier for us. And then I will be right back. Alrighty guys, so after you do that, you're going to want to go ahead and knock the little legs out. So just these little wooden poles that go all the way to the ground, like these ones. And then now what we're going to want to do is we're actually going to be placing half slabs along the bottom of the witch hut here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and, so basically, like, the perimeter for this is going to start at where the front porch is, upside down half slabs on the bottom of the blocks, by the way. So it's going to start at where the front porch is, and you're going to go out to the, the corner of the roof, and you're going to go to and do the exact same thing on the other side. Like so. Move that torch out of there. And then you're going to go all the way down, also going with the roof, like so. And then you're just going to, again, go with the same pattern as the roof. And you're just going to go ahead and completely finish the bottom little ring here. Then you can go ahead and actually begin destroying the witch hut itself. Don't destroy the roof yet, we're going to save that. So I'm going to go ahead and take the entire witch hut itself out of here, so we just have the floor. Alrighty guys, so after you do that, you're just going to go ahead and fill in the center of this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will meet you just over there somewhere. Alrighty guys, so I've got my butter helmet and my butter legs on, and so when you finish the first floor, it should look like this, and that is going to be a spawning pad for witches. And so now what we're going to do is we are going to cover the entire area of the roof with half slabs, and you're actually going to go one out on the side where the porch was, just so it's the exact same dimensions as the bottom little spawning pad. So again, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will meet you guys again over there. Alright guys, so once you do that, you should have something along the lines of this. I'm actually going to turn down my volume really quick, because that music is getting kind of on my nerves. So once you do that, you should have something along the lines of this, and then you're going to go ahead and knock this roof out, like so. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will meet you guys back over there. Alright guys, so this first little spawning area is complete. You have 2 spawning floors, and each of these is going to be where mobs are spawning, witches in particular. So for now guys, I suggest that you go ahead and grab some torches, and just put a few of them on each of the spawning pads, just to keep any witches from spawning at the moment while you're working on this, because you don't want them spawning and like throwing potions at you. It's never a good thing. And then now we're going to go ahead and encase this in a wall, and I will show you the dimensions of that wall and like how you're going to actually encase it as soon as I have that done. So I'm going to be making this wall out of stone bricks, and basically on one side, so on this side here, I'm actually going to make the wall completely flush with the actual platform here. But over here, I'm actually going to go out a few. So on this side, basically, we're going to go 1, 2, and then the wall's going to be right there. And there are actually going to be trapdoors in here. And so you're just basically going to build as close as possible on all sides, and then you're going to go out 2 on this side. And then we're going to go ahead and fill that in. And also, I should probably mention that right here, there's going to be 2 slots. That's where a tripwire is going to be. So pretend you were a mob and you're walking out. you're going to walk into a tripwire. So you can go ahead and place blocks like that, and those will be where the tripwire hooks are. And then you can place glass, must be glass, in right there, just to keep, or to actually allow the tripwire to float in the air. And I like to fill in the stone bricks behind that just so you can't have light getting in. And then now, so I'm going to go ahead and build the little wall around here, and you're going to do the exact same thing with the glass on this side. So I will be right back. Alrighty guys, so once you get those walls up, you should have something that looks like this, and you're going to have little slots for tripwire hooks on each of these sides here. So we can actually go ahead and put those tripwire hooks in there like so. And I'll do the tripwire in just a little bit. It's not really necessary right now. And so basically right here, we're actually going to have trapdoors going all the way down this line, like so. And so I'm going to go ahead and fill this entire little area in here with trapdoors. And then I will meet you guys outside, and we're going to do some wiring. It's very, very simple. So, yep, I will be right back. Alright, so you guys are actually going to want to dig below the trapdoors. You're just going to want to empty one space out entirely, like I am doing right here. And then along the sides here, you're actually going to be placing redstone torches, like so. And all the doors will open right now. We're going to fix that later by just inverting the signal. So I'm going to go ahead and plop the rest of these torches down. And then now we're going to go outside, and we're going to go ahead and wire just this one up so it will hit the block with the torches on it, which are actually these dirt blocks right there. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to wire that up. I'm actually going to place that torch back, and then I will be right back. Alrighty guys, so I went ahead and dug a little trench here behind the blocks with the actual torches on them. Sometimes you might not have to dig a trench. It's all based on like how your witch hut is placed into the world. So these are actually the blocks with the tripwire hooks on them. And so I'm actually just going to place redstone along the top of them, run it down the side here, and then right on the end here, I'm going to place a torch. Then from that torch, I'm going to run this, and I'm going to run it all along the back part of this trench. And then I'm just going to plop down repeaters on one tick in there, just so they will activate all of the blocks with torches on them. And then, so now guys, we're going to go ahead and go over to the side with the trapdoors that are behind me. And if they'll let me place that in there, okay. So we're actually going to go over to this side, and we're going to be powering all of these blocks. It's pretty easy. I might just have to do a little bit of digging in this case because of how this is positioned. So I'm going to go ahead and dig out a little area here, and I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so I've actually done some basic digging / wiring, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do this. So I actually dug out a nice little trench here behind the torches, and we're going to fill this in just like we did on the other side. So basically I'm going to run this redstone down the other side here, and that block right there actually needs to be, ooh, this is actually not going to work how I have that. So basically how you're going to actually get this in here is all up to you. I personally don't care how you actually get the signal down here. As long as you guys know how to do it, then that is a good tutorial by my book. So I'm going to go ahead and plop down the torch there and then some redstone from it. And then I'm just going to run it again all the way along here. Actually, I have to bring that up top like so. So for this setup, it's a little bit different because of how I'm actually doing this, and I'm a little bit buried under the floor here. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and place my repeaters down. Excuse me guys for the sniffling, I've got a little bit of a cold. And then I'm just going to run down here and plop my redstone dust on top as I go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. And then there we go, it connects, and they are all closed. So that's how you guys are going to actually wire up the torches. Now you can cover any of these blocks that have redstone on them with the block above them just being a half slab, so that way mobs can't spawn. And fill in here so the light can't get through. And then I will be right back, and I'll teach you guys how to wrap up this build. Bye. Alrighty guys, so I filled in the holes on the outside here. And I also did a little bit of work down in here. So to actually get the, first of all, these tripwire hooks, I misspoke. There should actually only be one, so just you can get rid of that other one and fill in the glass block with a stone brick, or whatever your building material is. So right here, basically, the witches are going to walk out. They're going to hit this tripwire. To actually get the tripwire here, you can just place it on the hooks, and then place it on each little piece of string that is going to float in midair. And then I actually went down here, and right below the torches that was filled in, I dug that out and placed water buckets at the end. And if you do that right, it should bring you right to the edge here and then drop you off. So now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and dig this little pitfall here. And so I will be right back. Alrighty, guys, so the trench that you guys are going to want to dig is actually going to be somewhere around 43 blocks deep. That's the number I find that works best. Usually I just dig until I can test it and have witches die. So once you get to 43 blocks, you're actually going to dig down one more, and you're going to place fence, gates, these ones right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and plop 2 of those down like so. And then you're going to knock out the blocks below them. And so we're going to actually go beneath, well, actually we'll stay above them for right now. And so exactly 9 blocks up from there is where you want your tripwire. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I'm not sure if I timed that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right here on this 9th block, I'm going to place my tripwire. So let's go ahead and grab some glass to put in here. Go beneath the tripwire hooks. So, oopsies, that's in the redstone hook. And then I'm going to grab some string as well. So we can go ahead and place our glass in there. And go ahead and plop our hooks in. And so we're actually going to just run the signal down to these tripwire, or to the fence gates, excuse me. And this is actually quite simple. So what we're going to do is just do a little spiral down, like so. Let's see here, I need to make sure I get this right. So that's the 9th block, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Go ahead and put down the torch in here, just so we can see what is shack-a-lackin'. I've never actually heard anybody say that recently. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to go 1 more here. Just go right down there. And so this is actually the 9th block. Perfect. So we're actually going to be facing this way to start. So the gates are this way. Okay, that's actually worked out beautifully. So now you're just going to go ahead and find your little hole here. So I need to go 1 block deeper. And we're actually going to be powering the block with the fence gate on it. So I'm going to go ahead and run some redstone down and along here. It's a pretty simple redstone job. So I'm just going to power these 2 blocks, like so. 3, 4. Alright, so I'm going to plop repeaters down facing the 2 blocks where the fence gates are, like so. Then I'm going to run redstone up my little spiral staircase that I just created. So let's go all the way up here. And I actually need to go ahead down to the bottom here. And we are going to invert it like so. Actually going to go ahead and place a torch there with the redstone dust underneath. So we're going to invert it like so. And I actually powered the wrong block because I'm stupid. So let's just go ahead, not that big of a deal. There we go. Fence gates are open, and then they'll hit the tripwire, and then they will close. So that's how you guys are going to do it. It's very, very simple. Not too much redstone involved. 100% hidden, you can't see that when you fall down. It's really nice to have a witch farm because of the great products. And you guys are actually done now. So you see, they'll close. So if I'm a mob, I'll be like, oh, then I'll hit it, and then my items will pop out. And then you can place water streams and connect that to an item elevator like I did on mine, if you want. But you guys are actually done with your witch farm. It is the easiest witch farm I've seen so far. You guys can actually put a roof on it if you'd like. That's probably a good thing, because mobs won't spawn without a roof, because it needs to be dark in here, and take your torches out. So you guys are done. I hope you all learned something, and I also hope you guys had a nice day. I just want to say one last thing, and that would be throw some of this stuff out. Can't do it with armor on. Doesn't look as good. Ready? I just wanted to say, peace.